A new European nation is poised to join BRICS, signaling a major shift away from the European Union. Many people wrongly compare BRICS to NATO, but this is a misconception. BRICS is mainly focused on financial cooperation, whereas NATO, created during the Cold War, is a military alliance. If BRICS can navigate its internal challenges, it has the potential to become as powerful as the EU, thanks to its vast natural resources and economic growth opportunities. Currently, BRICS Plus is not accepting new members, but Turkey has formally expressed interest in joining. This decision stems from Turkey's long-standing frustration with the EU, after over a decade of failed attempts to join. Turkey's strategic location at the crossroads of East and West gives it significant value for BRICS, as it controls key trade routes and connects various global regions. President Erdogan sees this as an opportunity for Turkey to boost its global influence. It's important to note that, like the G20, BRICS is more of a platform for dialogue than a structured political or economic union like the EU. BRICS membership primarily facilitates discussions without the deep integration and cooperation that the EU requires. However, as global dynamics continue to shift, this may change over time. Despite its interest in BRICS, Turkey still values its economic relationship with the EU, with trade between the two totaling around $213 billion. Turkey isn't the only European country considering alternatives to the EU. Serbia is also eyeing BRICS membership. Serbian Vice Prime Minister Aleksandar Vulin has criticized the EU for placing continuous demands without making substantial progress on Serbia's accession. Serbia applied for EU membership in 2009 and has been a candidate since 2012, but little advancement has been made. A key issue for Serbia is the EU's insistence on recognizing Kosovo as an independent state, which Serbia strongly opposes. Vulin has pointed out that, unlike the EU, Russia has never pressured Serbia to choose between Brussels and Moscow, maintaining a strong bilateral relationship. As a result, Serbia plans to attend the next BRICS summit to explore potential membership. Vulin argues that Serbia must consider all its options, especially with countries like Turkey, the UAE, and Saudi Arabia also expressing interest in BRICS. BRICS is increasingly becoming an attractive alternative for nations looking to diversify their trade and economic opportunities beyond the EU. With growing interest from both European and Asian countries, BRICS Plus is positioning itself as a powerful global model. The rising competition between economic and political alliances could reshape global influence in the years ahead, with Turkey and Serbia potentially spearheading Europe's shift toward BRICS. The interest of European countries in BRICS stems from political and economic dissatisfaction. Turkey and Serbia, for example, are frustrated with the EU's stringent requirements and slow accession process. These nations are now exploring alternatives that offer greater flexibility and fewer restrictions. In an increasingly interconnected world, economic alliances are becoming more vital, and BRICS offers an attractive alternative by allowing countries to collaborate with major economies like China, India, Russia, Brazil, and South Africa. These nations are rich in natural resources and rapidly growing economies, offering a different path from the traditional Western-led economic structures. Turkey, with its geographic position between Europe and Asia, holds significant leverage. By controlling critical trade routes, it can serve as a bridge between Eastern and Western economies. President Erdogan views BRICS as a way to enhance Turkey's global standing in a multipolar world. Serbia's relationship with the European Union, EU, has been fraught with tension, especially concerning Kosovo, and this dynamic has significantly influenced Serbia's increasing interest in joining BRICS. The EU insists that Serbia formally recognize Kosovo as an independent state, a demand that Serbia considers not only unfair, but also a challenge to its national sovereignty and territorial integrity. For Serbia, this pressure from the EU complicates its desire to join the Union and has prompted Serbia to explore alternative alliances, with BRICS presenting itself as a compelling option. The European Union's insistence on Kosovo's recognition is seen by many in Serbia as an obstacle to their ambitions, as the issue is deeply intertwined with national identity and political stability. In addition to the Kosovo dilemma, Serbia's historical and strategic ties with Russia create another layer of complication in its pursuit of EU membership. The EU has been urging Serbia to distance itself from Moscow, especially in light of Russia's political actions and its role in global conflicts. However, Serbia's long-standing political, economic, and cultural connections with Russia have created a delicate balancing act. For Serbia, distancing itself from Russia is not just a diplomatic shift, but a fundamental change in its foreign policy approach, which many in Serbia are reluctant to make. This tension has led Serbia to look toward other multilateral alliances, such as BRICS, where it can maintain its traditional ties with Russia while seeking new economic and political opportunities. BRICS, on the other hand, offers Serbia a chance to maintain its diplomatic relationships without the pressure to alter its position on Kosovo or sever ties with Moscow. BRICS, Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, represents a bloc of emerging economies that emphasizes multilateral cooperation, respect for sovereignty, and a shared interest in promoting a more balanced global order. Joining BRICS would allow Serbia to further integrate into a global framework that respects its autonomy, offering new economic opportunities without the same geopolitical strings attached by the EU. Moreover, BRICS presents Serbia with an economic opportunity that may be more appealing than EU membership, particularly as global trade patterns are shifting. BRICS countries, by their sheer size and diverse economic capabilities, offer a broad and dynamic market for Serbian products and services. This economic diversification could help Serbia strengthen its economy by opening new markets and attracting new foreign investment, something that might not be as easily achieved through an EU-centric trade relationship. BRICS countries have a shared interest in reducing their reliance on Western-dominated economic systems, which could provide Serbia with a more flexible economic partnership, one that isn't as constrained by the stringent political demands typically associated with Western economic arrangements. If more countries join BRICS, it could evolve into an even more influential entity, not just economically but politically as well. BRICS could become a formidable force on the global stage, capable of challenging the dominance of traditional Western powers like the United States and the EU. With growing influence, BRICS nations may set the tone for global economic and political policies, creating a more diverse and multipolar world order that challenges the existing power structures. If BRICS continues to expand and attract countries like Turkey and Serbia, its influence could grow beyond economic matters, possibly transforming into a strong political bloc with substantial leverage on global issues. The potential growth of BRICS and its shift toward becoming a political force will likely have significant implications for the EU. If countries like Serbia and Turkey increasingly see BRICS as a viable alternative, the EU may be forced to reassess its approach to membership and its policies toward neighboring countries. The EU may need to relax its membership conditions or offer more attractive incentives to countries like Serbia, Turkey, and others in order to retain their interest and prevent them from pivoting toward BRICS. The EU's reluctance to adapt to the shifting global landscape could lead to a gradual erosion of its influence in key regions, such as the Balkans and parts of Eastern Europe, potentially weakening its global standing in the process. This growing interest in BRICS among European nations signals a broader geopolitical transformation. BRICS is emerging as a more attractive alternative to the EU, and as global power structures continue to evolve, more countries may reconsider their alliances. This could reshape global power dynamics in the coming decades, as new coalitions of emerging economies like BRICS continue to grow and challenge traditional Western dominance. Monitoring the evolving relationship between BRICS and the EU will be crucial in understanding the shifting tides of global politics and economics. BRICS is a coalition formed in 2009, initially including Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. Each member brings unique strengths and strategic importance to the table, collectively representing over 40% of the world's population and nearly a quarter of global GDP. Brazil offers vast natural resources and agricultural power. Russia provides energy dominance and geopolitical influence. India contributes technological expertise and a growing economy. China is a manufacturing powerhouse and a major global investor. And South Africa is strategically positioned as a gateway to the African continent, with significant geopolitical influence in the region. Together, BRICS nations have worked to challenge the traditional economic and political order, advocating for a multipolar world that reduces the influence of Western powers. Their collaborations extend across economic policymaking, scientific research, and cultural exchanges, with the goal of promoting global peace, security, and development. As BRICS continues to grow and evolve, its influence on global affairs is expected to increase, reshaping international trade, investment flows, and political alliances. As these countries push for a more equitable world, they are not only shifting the balance of power, but also opening up new opportunities for international cooperation while simultaneously presenting new challenges to existing power structures. A pivotal figure in the development of BRICS has been Vladimir Putin, the president of Russia. Under Putin's leadership, Russia has become a cornerstone of the BRICS coalition, leveraging its vast energy resources and geopolitical weight to advance the group's objectives. Putin has been a staunch advocate for the creation of a multipolar world order, aiming to reduce the unipolar dominance of Western countries, particularly the United States. One of the key moments in Putin's leadership was the 2015 BRICS summit in Ufa, Russia, where he led the establishment of two crucial financial institutions, the New Development Bank, NDB, and the Contingent Reserve Arrangement, CRA. These initiatives were designed to provide BRICS countries with financial stability and reduce their reliance on Western-dominated financial systems, such as the IMF and World Bank. Putin's influence within BRICS has not been limited to economic matters. He has also pushed for greater military and security cooperation among BRICS members. Through joint military exercises, intelligence sharing, and collective security initiatives, Putin has sought to position Russia as a leader in the coalition's efforts to address regional and global security challenges. This cooperation is a strategic move to create a more balanced global security framework, one that does not rely solely on NATO or other Western-dominated security organizations. Another key component of Putin's vision for BRICS has been the expansion of its membership, seeking to invite countries like Turkey and Serbia to join the coalition. This push for expansion is not just about increasing the economic size of BRICS, but also about diversifying the group's geopolitical partnerships. By welcoming countries from different regions, BRICS can further its global influence and create a more inclusive, multipolar framework for addressing global challenges. Looking ahead, Putin's leadership will continue to be instrumental in shaping BRICS's future direction. As the coalition moves forward, its priorities are likely to include deepening cooperation in energy, technology, and geopolitical alignment. Russia's leadership and strategic vision for BRICS will ensure that the group remains a powerful force in global politics, capable of shaping the economic and political landscape of the future. In conclusion, Vladimir Putin's influence within BRICS has been profound and continues to play a pivotal role in shaping the coalition's global impact. As BRICS expands and evolves, Putin's leadership will remain a central factor in determining the group's direction and influence on the global stage. The growing interest in BRICS by countries like Serbia and Turkey signals a potential shift in the global order, and the role of BRICS in reshaping the future of international politics and economics will be crucial to monitor in the years to come.